question, who am I can very quickly come up with a bunch of different ideas, starting with wife and mother and homemaker. I'm a daughter, a sister, a friend, all of those vague identities that a lot of us can relate to, and I love being all of these things. I more recently have become a vlogger. I've been a blogger for almost 10 years now. I'm a writer. I am an idealist. I am an economist. I love to save money and be thrifty. I'm definitely a creative, and that's something that I've definitely become more comfortable with saying just in the last few months, and that's a lot of fun. But when it comes down to the heart of the issue, I can constantly face identity crises in my own life, and it happens when I'm at the lowest and most dissatisfied parts of my life. And essentially what I've come to realize is that whoever I value the most in my life is the one I decide determines who I am. So if I value my YouTube audience or my blog following the absolute most, if your word determines everything that I believe, then as soon as someone makes a negative comment or says something differently, we have different ideas or different viewpoints or perspectives. If I value your opinion more than my own, then I'm constantly going to be facing different crises in my life because we all have such different perspectives and people aren't always going to agree with me. And I think we can all feel that. Bloggers and vloggers out there, you know what I'm talking about. When we get a negative comment, it really hurts our heart. But even just in everyday life, when people are unkind to us or when we're unkind to others, we see how it affects us. So when I say know who you are and really stress that that is a huge stepping stone in finding incredibly deep satisfaction in the mundane of the everyday, you first need to determine who you value most in the world. Is it your spouse? Is it your parents? Is it your kids? I can tell you beyond a shadow of a doubt, even though it's hard in practice, the most valuable word in my life is from God. And not a vague, nebulous idea of this universalistic God, but Yahavah, Yahweh God. I am a Christian and I am not ashamed to say it. And it's not so that I can go Bible thumping anyone's head, but it's because I was lost. I was a slave. I was in real life addiction, not just an idea of one, and the Lord delivered me from it. So my life is indebted to Him. And do you know what He says about me? My name on social media is Counting Sand 139, and 139 isn't, it's not a birthday. I guess that couldn't really be a birthday, could it? But it stands for Psalm 139, and my blog is called Counting Sand because in Psalm 139 it says, "How precious to me are your thoughts, O God. How vast are the sum of them. Were I to count them, they would outnumber the grains of sand. When I awake, I am still with you." And that's just so beautiful to me. When God reveals His thoughts in His word, or even puts an idea on my heart that is so deep and true that I know it didn't come from me, my identity is secured in that moment. I know that His word determines who I am. I know that I am a child of God. I know that I am victorious. I know that I am a conqueror. I know that I have incredibly deep worth, not because of anything I've done, because I'm a screw up. And on my vlog and on my blog, I want to make it really clear I am not trying to put my best foot forward. I would actually rather put my worst foot forward and hope that there is some sort of redeeming quality in learning from my mistakes and that you can learn from them. And I know it's not always going to look like that, but I find a lot of joy in that because it brings God glory. Because the one who says who I am gets glory for everything because I didn't do any of it. It is all by His grace. So really wrestle with that question in your own life and determine who has the most authority in your own life to tell you who you are. And let me tell you, if you think it's you, you're setting yourself up for disappointment because you're going to screw up just like the rest of us, and then where are you going to be? So I hope this has given you guys a little bit of food for thought. Confab with me in the comments below. You guys have a good weekend. I look forward to seeing you Monday. Bye.